Okay, so Trae Young is guarding Jaylen Brown in transition here. Stop. John Collins is just coming to help, okay? Trae Young cannot leave Jaylen Brown. I mean, are you serious with this? Okay, when you're guarding Jason Tatum on this handoff, just keep your feet set. There is no reason to make contact here with Marcus Smart as he goes by. Look at this. So now your feet aren't set and Jason Tatum can just blow right by you. Not do this if you're DeJounte Murray. You're feeling out a screen. Well, guess what? The screen never gets set. Look at this. So you're feeling out for a screen. Well, now you just can't even guard the ball. Get organized in transition. If you're John Collins, you got to be sprinting back. And if Trae Young is going to take the ball, he's got to communicate this so John Collins knows, I need to sprint over here. Or this play. Like Trae Young, there's no communication here. That's why John Collins is standing in the middle of nowhere right now, and now he can't guard Jason Tatum. Come on, you got a down screen right here. This is Jason Tatum coming off the screen. You got to get attached to your man with your arms out and show so he cannot curl. You got to force him to go out a little bit so this player has time to get over the screen. I mean, this player has no time to get over the screen. So, okay, what is DeJounte Murray doing? If you're switching the screen, you need to be up with your feet set, ready to guard Tatum coming off of the screen. Like, look, you're just not. Like, wow. Another bad switch from DeJounte Murray. You've got to get underneath Jason Tatum here. You cannot switch over the top. You got to be battling for positioning now. Like, you just let Jason Tatum get all the way into the paint, and you didn't even do anything to try and prevent that. Bad transition defense. If you're Bogdanovich here, just get back. You are not worrying about the ball when it's across the other side of the floor. If you worry about the ball right now, I mean, look at what's happening behind you. So Trae Young comes here to help Jalen Johnson on the ball right now. But once Trae Young leaves, Jalen Johnson's got to stay with his man. What is Jalen Johnson doing here? What was that? Again, if you're a Kongwu who you're guarding Jaylen Brown on the open floor, you have to sprint back. You've got to get your feet set. I mean, this is just not good enough. Like, God. What is DeAndre Hunter doing here? You've got to keep your man in front of you. So right now, get your man in front of you. As you're seeing, Jaylen Brown is not in front of DeAndre Hunter. Completely unnecessary switch on this down screen. All this player has to do is stay attached to Malcolm Brogdon, get his arms out so Jason Tatum can't curl, and this player just chases. Like, you switch. It's a horrible switch. Look at the angle of the switch. I mean, what are you doing? Okay, I don't know why Trae Young is going under this screen. I mean, if you are going under the screen, you can't make contact with the screener because Derek White's going to get on the other side about an hour ahead of you, as you can see. I mean, come on. Okay, so John Collins gets a deflection here. That's nice. But, like, why are you just staring right now? Like, get right back up and guard Jaylen Brown. Like, because you're just staring and relaxing right now you're going to be off balance guarding Jaylen Brown. Look at this. He's got you off balance. So now he's going to be able to get you in the air on this pump fake. On this stagger screen right here, Clint Capella's got to get attached to his man and show. Okay, but you're attached. Like, look at Clint Capella. You're not attached to your man. So now this player's going to slip it and beat you backdoor. That forces John Collins to have to step up and help, and now Al Horford's open. Okay, this is off an offensive rebound. I mean, you get cross-matched onto people all the time on offensive rebounds. So Trae Young gets a cross-matched onto Robert Williams. Well, you got to go down here and start battling for positioning. Like, you got to try. Like, I'm sorry, this is the playoffs? Cannot do this. You cannot feel out a screen before Jason Tatum even comes off the screen. Look at this. You're just backpedaling into a screen, and Jason Tatum's now just open without having to do anything. Unbelievable. Again, you're anticipating a screen, so you're going to lean towards the screen here. Look at this Hawks player leaning towards the screen. Well, Jason Tatum says, okay, I'll just beat you the other way then. Bad switch. Again, if you are John Collins and the plan is to switch, then you need to be up here ready to guard Derek White immediately off of the screen. I mean, you're just not. Cannot happen in transition. You get to the nearest body. So this Hawks player is guarding Robert Williams. This player's got to take Jaylen Brown. Like, you can't go try and get matched up in the half court in transition because now this happens. Okay, so Okongwu is about 5 hours late getting over to Jaylen Brown. So he's going to play on his side and force him baseline. Well, if you're forcing him baseline, you need a double team. So this player's going to have to come here. Bogdanovich comes down here. So he's got to say, I got Robert Williams, so that this player knows, okay, I can come help on Jaylen Brown. But you're giving him baseline, but there's got to be a defender there to meet him. Too late. Okay, if you're Trae Young, you're doing a nice job defending Marcus Smart here, but once this shot goes up, your job is not done. Stop. You got to go back and find Marcus Smart and box him out. You're just staring here. Again, it's the same thing. Jalen Johnson, when this shot goes up, your job is not finished. You've got to box out Jaylen Brown. Look at Jalen Johnson, thinking his job is finished. Well, you're wrong. Okay, this is absurd. If you're Onyeka Okongwu and you're guarding the ball, your only focus can be the ball, especially when it's Jason Tatum who has the ball. Look at his eyes. You're not even seeing the ball. Well, by the time you do, you're out of position. This is a disaster. Here we go again. This is John Collins again feeling out a screen. Look at this right here. You're just backpedaling. You're feeling out a screen. Why? So now you've already committed to this switch. Jaylen Brown hasn't even come off the screen or done anything. So this switch is going to be too early. Really rough game one. If you're Clint Capella, you cannot go up the gut of this down screen. You've got to chase this way. I mean, look at the angle when you go up the gut. Yeah, Al Horford's kind of open now.